Hey y'all, welcome to the 21 Minutes or Less podcast. Today we have a special guest and it's actually a significant other of one of our hosts. You gonna introduce your boo?
Okay, so this is my husband, Jovan.
What's up, y'all?
Yep. So.
Oh, we also have another special guest.
Yeah, my daughter, Jaylani. Say hey.
Hey. Okay, so he is a hustler. He already told us that. He actually volunteered to be our first guest on our show. So how do you feel being the first guest, first of all?
I feel good. You know, I feel like I am somebody.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like a good mantra today. I am somebody.
Okay,
period. Okay, so what's some of the things that you're into as far as like making money?
Well, I do everything that I can, really. You know, I do construction work. I do Forex trading. I sell T-shirts, got my own brand. YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, and the other stuff I'm getting into coming up.
So when it came to the YouTube, was charisma more so like the catalyst behind that, or were you already interested?
Well, when we first started YouTube, my little brother got us doing YouTube or whatever. Mm-hmm. So when we first started, we was just doing it, you know, just to really just be doing it or whatever. But
did you really want to do it?
I mean, I really didn't care. I did. I didn't really I was camera shy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was camera shy at first. But after a while, it was like, you know what I'm saying, everybody was showing so much love until it was like, I'm cool now.
So how did it feel after that first video went viral?
It felt good. Yeah, it felt good.
Okay.
I was like, dang, yeah.
So out of all the ventures that you do, which one are you most passionate about?
Well, I like doing construction because I like, that's what I'm getting into in the future is like buying houses and flipping them and stuff. So I like turning something that people can see it, that don't have a vision to see the beauty of it, and I turn it into something that they be like, wow, I never would have thought, you know what I'm saying, that this would look like this. So I think construction.
Okay, so you and Chris like the team,
right, with the real estate,
right? Because you want to do real estate,
and that's
you
construction. That's gonna work out because like if I buy a property, it's gonna be easy for me to really get into properties and stuff. And then he literally could flip anything, like
right.
If you be like change this room around, he'll just switch it up like completely. So
okay, so I know who to call.
Yeah,
when it's time.
Right. So what's the hardest part about the construction?
It's none really. It's just pretty much time consuming. That's pretty much it. Me doing it by myself is pretty much time consuming, and you know, doing everything at once and stuff. But other than that, it's pretty decent. Cause we've been down here for like a year. Cause when we was in Chicago, I used to work for the post office. Oh. So when we came down here, I actually left my job and came down here and started doing that, and we haven't worked for nobody since we've been down here for a whole year.
That's a blessing.
So,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you balance all the things that you do plus having a family?
Well, I'll be telling people you have to be a real man to actually handle responsibility in the house, inside and outside the house, and to take care of business. You know what I'm saying, and provide for a family. You know what I'm saying. I try to motivate her, me stay motivated, spend a little time with her, bring money to the crib.
Right.
So it pretty much balances itself out once you're working so hard and you know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying, as far as family and business, and you know what I'm saying, what you see yourself doing in the future. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of future, what are your future goals? If you can give me 3.
Future goals, in the next couple of years or the next couple of months? Which one?
Both.
In the next couple of months, I'm trying to start a third party box truck company.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that started soon. I'm trying to really get focused on my T-shirt brand that I have and push that out more. Next couple of years, I should be probably flipping houses, buying property, apartment buildings and stuff like that. Especially that, she be doing real estate, so we should be doing that soon as possible. So I got a lot of stuff in mind that I'm gonna be doing and that I'm working on doing too. So yeah.
Okay. So with all this stuff in mind, like, how do you make time for another baby?
Me personally, she already know. I want a little football team.
Okay.
Like, I want a lot of kids, and that's what keep me working so hard too. Because I do know I want a bigger family because I was raised by a bigger family. Like, you know, I had a lot of people in the household, so that's why I said, like, I'm trying to work hard because I want a bigger family. And with that being said, you gotta grind, get that money. You know what I'm saying? So.
True.
Charisma, how you feel about that? Having a big family, you with it?
I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's just like I told him, like, we could probably do one more, like, physically, because physically, pregnancy is a lot. And this baby been giving me a hard time, so I'm like, I might could do one more. After that, we could either adopt. We already got a godchild that, you know, we're trying to get to come live with us. So that'll be another child. Yeah, he's going to be coming back with us from Chicago when we come back. So we'll see how, you know, if he wants to stay or if he wants to go back with his mom. But yeah, so that's going to already be him, her, this baby. And I'm like, I could do one more. But we'll see. I don't mind adopting and stuff. And then, you know, we could always have kids over in the summer.
Once she get done with this one, we probably wait for a little while.
Yeah, I'm trying to travel.
We do got a lot going on, so we probably wait for a little while.
What's some places on y'all travel list? Everywhere.
Like, I don't even have no specifics. Like, I don't think we ever really talk about specifics.
Well, I know I want to go to Dubai and Jamaica.
Yes,
two places I
Dubai.
definitely want to go to.
Ain't you going?
Yeah.
This year?
I don't know about this year no more.
Oh, you
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Ruined everything.
Yeah.
Definitely soon.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about Forex? How did you get into the Forex?
Well, Forex, how did we get I think her friend.
Yeah, my friend had started. Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, one of my friends I think mentioned it to us one time, and then our other friend so happened to have a guy that was like top dude, and he actually showed us everything for free, like instead of us joining the team and stuff. And we was sitting down and put our stuff together and all that.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into it, so I was like, I'm not even gonna do it, but he liked it more than me, so he kind of just started studying it and learning it on his own and stuff. So
yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah,
I just be trying to find time to balance and stuff. Balance with that too. Like I do that like when I'm not working. Like if like today I'm not working, so I do Forex to make a couple, you know what I'm saying, a couple of dollars or whatever in that one day. But yeah.
Gotcha. Speaking of making a couple of dollars, have you ever thought about like selling videos of yourself having sex?
Oh, like OnlyFans?
Yeah.
She's not that type of. Okay. She's like, whatever. We not that type of couple. Yeah. Like, we hardly even like kissing and stuff on camera. Like, you only see a few videos. You know them like YouTube couples that's like really out there. Like the freakiest prank that we did was like, why do you keep slapping the eat my cookie prank, and that's the one that hit 1 million views.
2 million.
It's 2 million.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Right. But yeah, like that was the freakiest we ever was on camera, and it was awkward because we just know our parents watch our videos and stuff, and like then our little siblings and just everybody. It's too family oriented for that. But I never know.
I feel like we got too much ahead of us to try to do something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Not knocking nobody that do it if that's what y'all like, but we not that type of. That's not what people look up.
Yeah,
that's
like
not what they look up to us for. Like we a whole nother.
Yeah, we got bigger things in store. You know, we don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Be at a big old CEO
and then
meeting.
When our videos just pop up, and they like
you up there doing a speech and the sex tape just come up.
Right, like somebody. And then with that too, is like people like to leak stuff when you get bigger and stuff. Like it's been a few YouTubers that they stuff come back, sex tapes and stuff come back with females and stuff. You know, and I don't.
And then you want to think about endorsements, sponsorships,
just anything.
And then kids too. So,
right, it's so many kids that and even them eventually when they get older and stuff, and everything gonna be on social media. They're gonna be able to definitely, especially if we keep going at the pace we're going at on YouTube, you could easily just Google our name, and she gonna be 6 years old, 7 years old, typing in the Wallace family, and then our OnlyFans stuff, right? See, right? Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, no, we good on that.
Okay.
Have you thought about it?
I did.
Well, we know from the last episode.
Yeah, I've been listening to y'all.
Well, not like even nothing nasty, but they've been saying like a lot of OnlyFans subscriptions is good for like just building your brand. So I'm thinking about getting
that. I was thinking about. I think I mentioned that to him before. That cause I just seen somebody do that like last week. They were like OnlyFans, like using it for your business purposes. So I'm trying to figure out how would that fit into my business of people paying for a subscription of information or whatever. Like I don't know how that would. I'm thinking about it though, cause that is a good move.
Monthly subscription.
Yeah, it's a good move to be like, I have an OnlyFans where people like, oh, so you're doing some freaky stuff? No, just go see, right. So I think that is a good business move.
Definitely. Period. Anywhere I can generate income.
Yeah.
Without doing it.
Yeah,
Got
for sure.
Okay.
What's y'all dream goals for the future?
Well, I have a lot of goals.
That y'all like plan on working on soon?
Well, I know one of the things I want to work on is doing a children's book series.
Okay.
So I actually know someone who goes to SCAD, and she is going to school for illustration. And I asked her, would she be willing to illustrate, my children's book series? And she said yes. Okay. So I already have that in store. So all I have to do is like sit down and actually start writing. Okay. So that's one of my goals.
Hey, children's book is a good, niche to be in, because you never could go wrong with children's book and stuff. So.
For me, I'm a life coach, so I'm really focused on trying to start marketing more of my coaching programs. Right now, I'm focusing on productivity, so like helping people with time management, helping people plan their day, etc., to make them more productive. And I'm also in grad school. I be forgetting about that sometimes.
She do everything.
Yeah,
she does.
Trying me a hustler.
No, that's why I can relate though.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get this degree so I could do therapy.
I actually was thinking about doing like something like that like a motivational type person where people call me if they fall off, their goal and stuff, and like motivate them to, stay on track and stuff.
Right.
So
I told him he should go ahead because he never got a chance to go to college. Because it was like...
It's the perfect time.
Yeah, it was too much going on then. Like, it was like family stuff and all that. And then he just never really got to go. But I got to go because he got to see a little bit of college, like, coming with me and stuff. But I'm like, go ahead. Like, you should go and just see how it is. Like, go to your classes, meet people. Like,
I don't think I'm going to go now. I think I'm going to go later. I got too much.
Yeah, like I want me chilling. Yeah. But I want him to get the experience of like being on campus and all that type of stuff.
No. If you want to like get your feet in the door, you started from the ground. You can like start at the community college, take your little classes, do part time, take 1 or 2 classes that you need, and then later
I said I was gonna go back once my money get how I want it to be. So that way I won't have to be skipping class or worried about money and not, my schoolwork and learning and stuff. So I said I'm going to just wait because there's no point in me starting something and I fail at doing, what I started. So I just said I'm going to wait until I get where I want to be.
Yeah. I know a big dream of mine is to go to law school. Like, that has always been, like, one of my goals. But I just been too afraid to, like, pursue it.
Wow, I don't know. Hey, you done pursued everything else.
right in the books.
I know, but that's like a big goal for me.
Then do it, girl.
Girl, right now probably the best time when they waving scores and stuff.
You definitely should. But you don't need to know my stuff. You already know, right? I don't have to answer the question.
No, we want to know. Our viewers want to know.
I don't know.
Okay, so of course the real estate. Like I really want to be like big realtor, like known, like you know, like just known. Like, I don't know, like I was telling him the other day, as a little girl, I always just wanted to be like known for some reason. Like, I didn't know what it was gonna be, but I just wanted to be, and it's happening like through social media, through YouTube, stuff like that. But I also want to be like known as a big realtor that, you know, famous people or, you know, millionaires, billionaires come to get their homes and stuff like that. And I really feel like that's the biggest one. That's really the biggest one. But now how this coaching and stuff is going, it's going really good. And so now I'm trying to think about, because like earlier I was on a call and the girl was trying to get help with her brand on Instagram. And so she does, she has a beauty box with like makeup and stuff in it. And so my friend that's a social media influencer, she, you know, does makeup tutorials and stuff like that. And so I'm like, oh, you could probably get her as an influencer because she doesn't charge that much. So now I'm like, how can I do, like, how can I make a business of connecting influencers, kind of like the site, you know, you mentioned and stuff like that. How can I connect that? Because I'm cool with a lot of influencers because I'm an influencer myself. And so how can I work that and get all these brands? I'm coaching these brands and stuff. And then I'm also friends with all these influencers. How can I put that together and make a big company of, or agency for influencers to come to?
That would be dope.
Definitely should do that.
That would be dope.
It would be like perfect. Because influencing is big. I'm trying to get into it too.
Yeah.
Like, I just got sent a box by Influencer.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm finna try this Shea Moisture stuff. And I'm like, I'm glad. I'm happy.
Yeah, and it feels good. Yeah, like when you first get your free products and stuff, you be like, yes. Like, and then eventually once you start getting that paid and stuff, like I said, my last contract was $1,800 for 20 posts. Like, you know, it's a lot of money that could be made because they want people that's relatable and stuff like that. Especially a lot of people be trying to reach the black community. So use them. Like, you want some black people to buy from you? Okay. You
I know
have
I've
to pay
been
my
reached
coins.
out several times to be like an ambassador for different companies.
Yeah.
But I'm so like shy and stuff. I was like, I don't know if I want to do it or not. But I have to at least break out of my shell at some point.
Yeah.
They be trying to get you with the ambassadorships though versus the influencerships. Like, they be trying to still make you pay for stuff. And
they never asked me to pay for anything.
Yeah,
they just say they'll give me the free product.
Some of them will be like, oh, you have to buy this first in order to be. This company just told me that the other day. I said, do you know how many free products I get? Why would I go buy something from y'all? Not saying it wasn't a good company, cool, but I literally get all the stuff for free and then people pay me plus the free product. Why would I go buy something from y'all?
I know the latest one was like a watch company. They said they was sending me a free watch, and all I had to do was like post and talk about it and things like that. So.
Yeah, some of them just want you to post like on the blog. You could do it anyway though. Like, you don't necessarily have to do review videos. You could do a blog and start reviewing products on the blog, and you don't ever have to even show your face. So
and it don't have to be like.
And then you're a writer.
Yeah, you could do books. Like the influencer campaign I had was for a book, and it was like 4 blog posts and 8 tweets, and it was like $300. So
okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, books are big. You want their books to get comments.
That's up my alley. Books.
Yeah, and that's why you could review people's books on your blog.
Yeah,
and then you get them free books and all that type of stuff. Like, and then who knows what else they'll send you or what else they want you to promote and stuff. So you don't necessarily have to be on camera. It's a lot of different types of influencers. So.
Do y'all plan on getting any stuff for y'all podcast?
What you mean?
Like for people to like
promote?
for y'all to promote and stuff.
Oh, getting influencers to promote.
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever to grow the audience, but also not with like breaking the bank.
Right.
So if it's reasonable, if it makes sense, yeah. If it's not, no.
Right. That's definitely something we could think about as far as like, you know, a bigger influencer. Like, hey, I just listened to, but I feel like we still get in the groove of everything. So in a year, probably like next year, then we probably would be.
I think it would come naturally once we start getting speakers, because when a person is doing an interview, they're gonna want to, share it. They're gonna be like, oh, I want you to listen to our, interview or whatever. Yeah. So that's like free promotion within itself.
Yeah, the bigger we get, I feel like it'll just come. So.
Yeah. So what made y'all start a podcast? Like, just I want to start a podcast.
Well, I had wanted to start a podcast, but I was always too not scared, but just like, oh, I don't have enough time. That's a lot of responsibility. I'm gonna have to edit it, promote, da da da. So I was like, okay, if I could find somebody that's like-minded that want to do a podcast similar to what I'm looking for, it'll work. So then Nakia just was like, oh, I've been thinking about doing a podcast. I'm like, wait, what? I've been thinking about doing a podcast. And then we was like, we need one more host to just make it like all fit together.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm gonna ask my friend like what she think.
This might sound a little weird, but I actually got a vision. Like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a vision of everything that God wanted me to do, and a podcast was one of them. So when
That
I did,
don't sound
What's
weird.
weird? I was gonna say, what's weird?
No, but you never know when people like
Right.
not spiritual. Nah, we feel it.
but it all came to me in a rush, and I just got my journal, and I just started writing everything that I'm supposed to do now, and I was just like, okay, this is one of the goals, so I need to make it happen.
Yeah, I think right now is like the best time to actually have a podcast because people are in the house, people not doing nothing, and they want somebody to listen to, especially about a lot of stuff that's going on right now. So I feel like that's a good move.
And then I feel like it's just like constant free promo of whatever you got going on at the time.
Yeah.
Like you drop a book this week, oh, I can talk about it on the podcast. Drop a coaching, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's just easy to keep promoting stuff, but also not be too salesy. Like I'm just talking about it. I don't have to sell
And the
it.
thing about having a podcast too is you know, as you bring people on, you know, no matter how much they following is and stuff, you know, they go back to their page and like, oh, I just came from this podcast. Go listen at me, you know what I'm saying, talking stuff. And yeah, so that definitely brings a lot of different type of people across y'all podcast too. So.
Right. And I think it's a good way to get to know us on a personal level because I'm very shy. I'm very like laid back and introverted. So I think this is a good way for my audience to get to know me.
I think a lot of people like that that's like on radios and all that stuff. Like
nobody
nobody really in front of you like that, so you can really be yourself and talk and stuff. So
yeah, I'm not like that. Now, I mean, I have no choice but to be out there because it's like that's what I do. So. And you don't have no problem at all.
That's so not true. This is the thing. People think it's so easy just to get up and be social because I'm me, but it's like I have a lot of social anxiety. So I'm so serious. Like,
I'm shocked because you've been this way since high school. Like
I know, but I always have like really bad social anxiety. I think mine is worse when I have to like public speak in front of crowds and stuff.
Well, yeah.
So like this is like nothing. But even like posting videos, sometimes I'm like, okay, I know the potential of how many people could see this, so it makes me a little anxious still.
Yeah, I think that's with everybody though. Like I think that's even with people that actually like speak to people for a living. You know, before they get on, they get nervous. Because when I used to play sports, I used to get like this tingling feeling, like nervous and stuff.
Before a game.
Yeah, but when you get out there, it's just
Yeah, I don't think I could. I have to get used to talking in front of a lot of people. Like I could probably do like 10 people. I think I'd be cool with like 10, 15 people. I'm saying like me like actually sitting here like 10, 15 people. But once they get that 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 people I'm talking in front of, I'm going to be like, because I mean, I've been doing stuff like, I was like a praise dancer at church and stuff. That's hundreds of people watching me dance and stuff. So it's like I'm kind of used to it. But then it's like I'm not because it's like, speaking is a whole nother thing. And I feel like I say a lot.
It's the art.
Yeah, I say and then they, you know, like people literally sit there and study to not, like learn how to not say and all. I'm like, I ain't get time.
I know a good thing you can do is do Toastmasters. I thought about doing that.
What is that?
It's when
It's
you
like a support group. Public speaking.
Oh, okay.
So they give you like reading materials, they give you topics, and what you have to do is like get in front of the audience, and they give you a topic, and you have to speak on that topic as confident as possible and without saying and you know having your speaking points and stuff together.
I've seen another app too. They got like where the words would come up on the phone for you. It's like a teleprompter app or something, and so like while you're doing videos and stuff, you could just read it off the screen while you're recording and stuff like that to practice doing that too. Yeah,
and with coaching and stuff, like the best way to build your audience and grow is like public speaking.
Yeah.
People hearing your story, people hearing about what you do. So it's something I gotta get used to. For sure. But it looks like we're at our time. Do y'all have any closing remarks, comments, questions?
No, just
No, if y'all hear whispering, it's her. Our daughter been whispering the whole time and moving the whole time.
I'm dead. She said she was supposed to answer the question.
You want them to ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how old are you, first of all?
3.
3.
Aww.
Are you excited about your sibling?
Mhm.
You want it to be a girl or a boy?
Yeah.
She knows
Ooh.
the girl already.
Okay.
Right. Okay, you got any final comments for our guests?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 21 minutes or less, and then type 21 minutes or less in Facebook and YouTube. And then if you're an entrepreneur, make sure you email us if you're trying to get a guest spot on our show at 21mensorless@gmail.com. And follow our personal pages while you at it. Mine is Keisha Milana, KeyshaMilana.
And mine is Riz Monet.
And mine is Miss Butterfly 21, MISS.
All right. See you guys.